Hi guys, it's Sunny. So the figure that we're going to look at today is a cross chasse in International Standard Quickstep. So this is bronze level figure usable in competition or social dancing. It's easy to lead and follow, so I like that a lot. And it's a really smooth transition to get from reverse turning back to natural turning figures. I'm going to cover the leads part, the follows part, common mistakes, simple fixes, help this look and feel a little better for you. Okay? So leads, our footwork, and I'll just isolate this first and then we'll talk about some ways to get in and out of it. We're going to step forward, toe flat, heel, on the left heel. Side is slightly forward on that right toe. Close the left toe to the right foot. And then we'll transition to outside of partner into our next step. We don't know for sure what we're going to do, but we know that'll go forward outside of partner on our right heel. So I'll show that from another angle. And I'll head down line of dance this way. Forward, side, together, and then I'm going into something else, forward. Okay, now I'm going to show a down line of dance coming at you. This is a slow, quick, slow. Okay, now I'll go down line of dance this way. We are inside of partner, inside of partner, inside of partner, outside of partner. Okay? Now I'll give you an entrance in and out. My personal favorite, and there's many combos that are available to you, but the most comfy, I think, is a double reverse, which is a bronze figure. So I'll show that. The nice thing is, if you under-rotate it, which is the easiest way to do it, you'll end dead wall, and you can easily do this cross chasse. And in my opinion, as a follow, the easiest exit out is going to be a forward lock. So I'll show that whole combo, and this time I'll come right at you. Okay? So I showed a double reverse spin, a cross chasse, a forward lock. Okay? Now I'm going to show down line of dance this way. And I do show these other figures in different YouTube tutorials if you're not sure how to do these. So this is a double reverse. Here's our new figure, the cross chasse. Heel, toe, toe, and forward lock. Okay? So leads. Easy fixes for you. Number one is they'll rise and fall down, up, down. I need to slam my up, downs. So don't worry so much about rising in Quickstep. That'll happen naturally when you pass the feet. That's how we're built. You'll rise naturally. But you'll need to lower faster than the gravity takes you to give the lady a signal or a lead. So we're going to think down, up, down, down. And when in doubt, stay lower than you think you should. We very rarely want to get to a completely straight leg action, so generally bent and more bent. That's also going to get you better flight the lower you are on the legs. So, low, low, low. You really can't overdo the low, especially this day and age if you're competing, because so much of the marks are based on your flight. You'll get better flight than if you're up high. I'll show it up high, it's not wrong. It's just short and squatty. And for lady, it's a little bit like trying to read Braille because the lead's so little, okay? Next request, ladies, are for leads, head position. I don't want you to look at your girl, and I don't want the head pitched forward in her space. I want to think about the rib going up and underneath of the girl, and the hips and the knees to the girl. So this is going to be easier for her to follow than this. I don't want a concave surface for her to have to connect to up in there, then she's going to be heavy in your arm. So think about rounding out that rib for her and scooping underneath of your girl, okay? So drive right for her center, quick, quick, and outside of partner. Okay. Leads, my suggestion when you exit this partner, let's figure outside of partner. Generally, the lead dance is too big outside of her, and she probably doesn't weigh 500 pounds. I want you to slide that right foot right underneath of her butt, behind her, okay? So, slow, quick, quick, go right underneath of her foot with turn out. So I'm going behind her rather than down line of dance. You don't need to dance this big outside of her, just graze right outside of her, okay? Let me show that again, going line of dance, this way. Double reverse, low, toe flat, heel, and stay low, and we're, in this next step's our money maker, we're not going to go down here, we're going to head diagonal wall right underneath of her butt with that handle here, and then you can have head down line with your forward lock. You don't have to do a forward lock for your leads, anything going forward with this foot's going to work. Natural pivot turn, natural spin turn, natural hesitation, tipsy to left. You have lots of options. If you're competing in gold, you could do certainly like that tipsy afterwards, but honestly that forward lock's the most comfy and has good flight. I'd recommend sticking with that unless you're competing in open. Okay, ladies, let's talk about our part. So, super easy to follow. I'll isolate this figure and then I'll show that whole combo and we'll show from a number of angles. So our footwork is back, and go ahead and zoom in on my feet. Back on the right toe. Side on the left toe. Close with the right toe. Back with the left toe into something. Okay, now I'm going to show back in line of dance this way. Usually he'll initiate this heading diagonal wall, though depending on what comes before it, we could be going dag, center, down line of dance. So I'm going back, side, together, back. Okay, now I'll show back in line of dance this way. As lady, slow, quick, quick, slow. Okay, now I'll show heading this way, coming at you. This is my new line of dance. For lady, he's inside of me. Oops. He's inside, he's inside, he's inside, and he transitions to outside. Okay. Now I'm going to head back in line of dance this way. I'll show that again. He's inside of me, inside, inside, outside. And ladies, we can open the head there artistically. That's an option. I like to do it, but we can keep it shut too. I'll show you both ways. So I am looking left, 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 or option B, left, right, right, left. If you're going to open the head, ladies, little helpful hint, look way left or way right, not kind of left, kind of right. Go for it and go for it. Make sure you're looking outside of your elbows, otherwise you can look a little bit confused. And And even if you're not sure if you're supposed to open it or close it, do it definitively. Fake it till you make it. Okay, now we're gonna head back and line against this way, and I'll show those head options again, ladies, with extreme head, not kind of, sort of head. So we can go left, 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 or left, turn to right and left. Okay, now I want to show that whole combo, ladies. So for today's purposes, I showed a double reverse. I'll assume you already know that. If you don't, I do cover that in other YouTube videos. Cross chasse, back, side, together, and then we're going into a, what you feels like a back lock, it's actually forward lock. Okay, now I'll show going down line against this way. Double reverse, cross chasse, and lock, and we're done. Okay. Now I'll show going down line against this way, that whole sequence. We have a double reverse, we have a cross chasse, this is the new side, back, side, together, back, strong left side lead here, ladies, and then finish it out with our lock. Okay, so we talked about that extreme head. Another suggestion, ladies, to help you feel lighter in his arm. When you travel backwards, travel on the top of the foot. These are not balls going backward, these are toes. So I'll show wrong and then right. Okay, so here's wrong, ball, 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 ball. There's a common misunderstanding with ladies that being heavy in the arms comes from being heavy up here, but it's actually being heavy in the feet. We commit the weight too soon when we dance backwards, and that pulls on him. If you roll on the top of the foot, that forces you to wait on that front standing leg, and then he can change his mind at the last second if he needs to change angles. He can do that. As soon as I'm on a ball, it's much harder to rotate. And especially social dancing or competing, he's gonna have to change his angles at the last second, and we wanna be light in his arms when he does that. So I'll show good feet this time. This is top of foot, tippy toe, and top of foot. So I'm rolling with the outside edge with extreme turn in. I'm not sure what he's gonna do next, some sort of natural turning figure, maybe that lock, which is linear, but pretty safe bet, I'm gonna turn in and roll through the top of the foot into whatever comes next. Okay, final request for both man and lady. Even though we can press low in this figure and we're low in the legs to get maximum flight, make sure to keep those elbows high and stable the whole time, whether that's lead, whether that's follow, regardless of what I'm doing downstairs, this is gonna stay very toned. And I think about shooting little lasers out of my elbows, and I'm gonna shoot those lasers up the whole time I'm doing this, whether that's lady or whether that's man. So that's your cross chasse. Super easy figure, comfortable, and I hope you enjoy that. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye, guys.